crazy. You cannot lay on the foam roller, my friend. Today we're going to be doing a full upper body flow. Now this is going to be just a general mobility flow. We're going to include foam rolling, stretching, and some lacrosse balling, okay? Don't be intimidated, I promise. It will all work out and it will leave you feeling great. If you guys are new here and you don't know much about foam rolling and how to properly select a foam roller, or you are interested in a full body flow, I'm gonna link below the full body walkthrough tutorial that I do have for you guys so you can follow along with that and also just kind of learn about foam rolling in general. For today, we are going to be doing upper body. As we discussed, we are going to start with the foam roller and we will move through each movement together. I will have a timer going. You should be able to hear it ding. If not, I will also vocalize that it is time to switch. I have 15 seconds in between each of the movements so that way I can explain and break them down for you. So enough chit chat. Let's jump in. Okay, so before I start the timer, we are going to start with the foam roller and we're going to start with our upper back. So this will be the area right between the tops of your shoulders to about your bra line. So just down here. So you want to make sure you are rolling in that area. Let's jump in. And if you guys really feel a knot in one specific spot, you can stop, put pressure directly in that spot and hold it. Ideally, you would like to hold this for 30 seconds. So if you do need to pause the video to hold it, absolutely go ahead and do that. We have about 10 seconds left here, guys. Beautiful. Next, we have our lats. That's going to be here on the side of our back. You're going to position yourself slightly on your hips. So I'm not laying completely on my side. I'm more balanced on my glute, on my butt. So that way I can really target this shoulder area and get in there. I'm using my feet to push me and this arm is completely relaxed. Again, if you find a knot in one spot, hold in that spot. You can pause the video if you need. All right, and now we're gonna roll over and do the other lat, same concept. Balance on your glute. Make sure you're pushing with your feet and keep this arm relaxed. Daisy is a pro with mobility and she will switch in between so that way she can get as many cuddles as possible. All so that way I throw her toy for her, huh? Okay, beautiful. We are done with the lats. Now we are going to go to the lower back. So this is going to be between, excuse me, go. Moving to the lower back, this is going to be the portion between your waist and your bra strap. You're going to just roll between this area. I like to do my lower back in 2 sections, so that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna lean more towards the left side and put all of my weight on that side to really roll out those muscles. Using your legs to push and pull you through the motion. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy fast, guys. We're gonna roll over to the other side. You don't have to roll super fast. You don't want it to be super slow, but like a moderate tempo of rolling back and forth, whatever feels good to you, really. But if you go too slow, it is more like a hold. So you wanna make sure that you're moving through and getting the length of the muscle. Okay, beautiful. So next we are going to do lacrosse ball in our traps. If you do not have a lacrosse ball, you can use a tennis ball, anything that is hard and round so it can get into your muscles. You're gonna lay on your back and put it directly in the area right next to your shoulder blade. This is going to hurt most likely if you have never done it before, and just hold pressure there. You can slightly move if you are able to. You can also move your arm so that way it is working your muscle. And if you can also arch those hips to put additional pressure in that shoulder. This is going to directly put pressure on any kind of knots you have in that area. I want to move my ball up slightly. You can do the same if you need to adjust it. So that way it's hitting a specific area where I feel a knot back there in my shoulders. Again, guys, if you didn't see the first video or didn't go back to watch it, doing foam rolling, switching sides really quickly, doing foam rolling, stretching, lacrosse balling, all of those things are versions of self-manifesto release, which are essentially you giving yourself a massage to be able to alleviate any kind of pain or tension in your muscles. It helps with range of motion, it helps with recovery, and so much more. It is such a good thing to add in to your guys' regular flow. So here I am, we switched to the other arm. I'm still doing the up and down motion with my arm, slightly elevated in the hips. And if you need to, if you want the pressure in your hips but you can't hold your hips up, you can always slide the foam roller directly under your hips to hold them up and really give you that pressure in your shoulders. I do that honestly 9 times out of 10, because then you don't have to think about holding your Okay, I'm done with the lacrosse ball in the traps. Now we're going to grab the foam roller back and we are going to do the prayer stretch on the foam roller. So you will keep your wrists, please, move please. Keep your wrists on the foam roller, hips up, and you're going to push through your shoulders. This is going to stretch those shoulders for you, giving you more range of motion here. If you cannot quite keep your hips up, you can lower them towards the ground. That's going to take away some of the arc to the stretch, making it a little bit easier for you. Also, if you cannot do it on the foam roller, you can do it directly on the ground until you get that additional flexibility. Okay, so now we're going to do it each side, so still doing the prayer on the foam roller. I just moved my hands all the way to the right side of the foam roller. This is going to target the left side of my lats. This is really going to stretch in this area for us. And again, if you cannot do it on the foam roller, you can drop to the ground and just anchor yourself. You want to keep most of your body in the same spot and just move the upper portion to get this stretch for yourself. Beautiful. Now you're going to walk your hands over to the left side as far as you can, keeping your hips squared and centered, just moving that upper body. This is going to get us the same stretch on the right side of our body. Beautiful. Okay, next stretch that we're going to do is going to be a cross body pull. This is going to help stretch your scapulae, your rhomboids, all those back shoulder girdle muscles. So cross here, relax and make sure you breathe through the movements. right, and we're gonna switch over to the left side. If you can't go full crossbody, that is completely fine. Do what you are able to do. Started slightly early on this one. 15 seconds ends up being a lot of time in between the stretches. The same thing. So here, balancing completely on your side, and remember you will open directly to the back. Beautiful. And the final stretch that we are going to do is a classic big brother hold where you grab your hands back here and you pull down and stretch. Make sure you're pinching those shoulder blades back and together. It's going to help stretch. You can slowly pull your neck to the side to stretch out those traps. You should also feel the stretch in your chest. it, guys. I'm debating between doing another full body stretching flow or maybe just a specific lower body. What do you guys want to see? Comment below. And again, make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to my channel. This way you are notified anytime I post new videos. Bye, guys.